Hey guys, so had a comment in the videos from this morning and said, Marantz, I come here to the channel for GameStop info and I always get political info. It's unbelievable how people can't correlate what's really happening with the government and private equity and markets themselves versus what's happening with GameStop. If you think that it's a winner take all, then maybe you don't understand what happened to the markets because of politics. You know what I ask of my politicians? I don't ask them to elevate themselves. I don't need them to prove that they're so intelligent about any given subject. I ask them to relegate themselves. You get that? Okay. So come down to the level of acceptance. Come down to the level of, hey, you know what? What can I do for you? Because this government's been shut down for 36 days. And it's not that I approve or disapprove. What I'm telling you is what's not being said in the fine print. This market has no real indicators as to where they are. This is a blind man's game. There's no real data out there to tell you what's happening. So you're having to read the tea leaves to find out that the jobs market is just that. It's lacking, and or it's a lack of confidence in the jobs market. I got a guy trying to run a red light, trying to crash. Holy hell, that was amazing. If I wasn't paying attention, I would have crashed into him, but I was paying attention, so anyway. Yeah, so you get a sprinkle of this and that in there, and I'll tell you why you get it. Because some of you that live under a box that don't understand markets, politics, and temperature. The reason why I am the way I am, the reason why I might be more fit for certain things than others, because I have managed, I have lived, and I have missed plenty of macro environments in my lifetime. But I have managed during a recession. I have managed during the greater financial crisis. I have managed during COVID. I have managed during a market up and to the right. And when you look at leaders, people like Ryan Cohen, who built a company coming out of the greater financial crisis, who now in turn invested into a company thriving and striving and thriving via COVID, after COVID, and now you're in a market up and to the right, and guess what's not up and to the right? Your valuation. Oh, everything else is up and to the right. Partnerships, even your investments. The fact that you can get cash for cash. The fact that we can go ahead and ask, GameStop can do a bond offering for $4.2 billion and multiple investors, not just one person. Not like it was like one guy believed in the company and he's willing to loan out the money. No. There's two different bond holders that come out and go, you know what, we'll do it and we'll extend even for more, but at 0% coupon. So what does that mean? In a market where everyone's getting a premium, we're going to go ahead and get free money? If you don't know the temperature of the room, then maybe you missed it. Maybe you missed all the macro environment talk. Maybe you missed the politics. Yeah, I get it, guys. But I was there. I was there not knowing what was going to happen, and yet I had money and I didn't pounce. I didn't buy the properties, or I didn't invest the right way. That's not happening today. Go look at your market today. Go look at me. You guys can use me as a barometer, as a benchmark. Go ahead. The minute I look at GameStop and I go, what the hell this morning? 9.5 billion dollar market cap on a cash position in marketable securities, investments, crypto of 9.2 billion. I'm buying cash for cash. This is ridiculous. I have no problem doing that. So what do? I uptick, right? I put more money in, whether it be an additional $30,000. Guess what? It's sitting there. And I'm looking at myself saying, you know what? You did it at the right time. And yeah, that's the best I can do. But you know what? It's not the best GameStop can do. No. When that market crumbles and corrections happen and profits are taken, this is an inevitable thing. There's no such thing as no retraction. There's no such thing as no market breath that's going to be on the downtick, because you look at the peaks and valleys of this market. And if this has been the peak for the last 3 years, the market has been up double digits, 10%, 10%, 10%, 20, 20, 20, 30, 30, 30, whatever it is, doesn't matter. The market's had a 3-year run that's unprecedented. So what do? You wait for that retraction and you get ready. And that's what's happening. So, yeah, I'm aware of what's happening on all ends. And the AI winners, as they call them, OpenAI, Microsoft, NVIDIA, OpenAI came out and said they're going to make $20 billion of revenue. Okay, and they have $1.4 trillion of commitments. Things don't add up. NVIDIA's earnings and cash don't add up. NVIDIA to have a $5 trillion market cap the other day was outlandish. It was crazy. I know all you guys saw it, but like $5.1 trillion, really? Where are they at today? Have you seen it? They've lost a whole company. That's what it's like when you lose $400 billion worth of market cap in a week. It's like no big deal, I guess. I guess people are okay with it. Other companies lose that, your CEOs get fired. Not here. It's just the swings. It's just the ebb and flow. No, there's swings on this damn thing because it's the one thing that everybody's in. The whole market's in it. When the market corrects and it crashes, and you guys will find out what this is. And I know some people are bragging about how much they're up. Okay, well, good. Did you take profits? Then take them. And then I hope you sit on them. Because I don't know how you're going to live. I don't know how you're going to live this life. It's about to get rough. Anyway. I know. Doom and gloom doesn't work with some people. Some say, you've been calling for a crash, Marantz, for 2 years. I mean, I've been preparing you, right? What did I say when gold hit 42.50? What did I say? I said there's no way gold can hold this. Gold has to come back down. Yeah, it's only down 5%. It's at 4 flat, but you know what? Even that's not going to be held up. That's the truth. I think GameStop's severely undervalued. I think it had a good run today, 60-cent run. Okay. I mean, it's not fireworks. But what it is it's enough inaction, no volume, internalized trades. It's enough, hey, who's really positioning themselves here, ready to go long with this thing? Because you can keep it at a standstill for so long, but the minute they announce things, the minute they do things, there's no holding this damn thing back. People are not ready. A year from now, think about it. Take-Two comes out and says, Grand Theft Auto 6 is coming out. November of 2026. You know what happens, guys? You mean to tell me I got to go buy as much GameStop as I can until November? Because, I mean, that thing's going to make this money move. Grand Theft Auto is going to make people buy consoles, accessories, headsets, right? Controllers. The game itself is going to sell the most copies of any game ever made. That's the popularity. That's the demand of our generation. You're in a gamer's world. We all grew up gaming, and we're now adults, and our kids are gamers. That's why GameStop's never going to die. But then there's profits. There's ways to execute. GameStop wasn't executing 5 years ago. GameStop had 2,500 more stores than it does today. Yet today it's more visible than ever. Better branding. Better culture. It's adopted. And now your kids are learning it because there's Pokemon and there's some really cool things going on at GameStop. Even on Black Friday, huh? I'm telling you guys, enjoy that $21 price target, but that's where it was. And some assassins out here telling you that it's gonna hit $19, $18. They're crazy. It's not gonna hit 19, 18. If it hits $18, bro, the whole world's buying. I think. Oh no, I don't need to answer that one. Don't worry. But I think the whole point is at $18, like people forget that bondholders put in $4 billion at $29. 18 is a far stretch. So there's a lot of ways to look at this damn investment, but let's just pay attention to fundamentals. There's great cash on hand. There's good earnings. There's a good company. So let's run. I'll be around. I'm doing my thing tonight. I'm back at the high school. It's CIF football night. Gotta support the kids, support my son, support everybody out here. I'm just doing my part as a dad. I love life. I'll get at you guys. GameStop. Can't stop, won't stop, GameStop. I'll see you around, millionaires. Peace.